The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger, Justine. And introducing the champion from Forest Lake, Minnesota, Molly Holly. Women's Champion, Justine.
Watching my first title win again?
After you talked it up so much on your podcast this week, how can I not?
Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic match. I just figured you had it memorized by now.
Sure, but it's a tradition at this point. Visit my favorite aunt.
Only aunt?
Watch her most epic victories. And now also stress about what I have to live up to in my debut at Survivor Series tomorrow night. Why are you laughing?
Oh, nothing. Just that if I didn't know better, I'd say you were nervous, which is super hilarious, because I know that I didn't teach my favorite niece.
Only niece?
To be nervous about getting in the ring and doing what she does best.
Yeah.
Especially not when she's been trained by one of the biggest legends in the business. If I'm being honest, there's really no comparison.
You really do manage to turn everything into a compliment about yourself, don't you?
Of course I do. I'm a 6-time women's champion. Would have been 10 if my career hadn't been cut short by injury.
I get it.
A main eventer and Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Who had the top merch sales in the 2003 fiscal year.
Okay, you've made your point. I should get ready for tomorrow.
That's my girl.
As the mystery SmackDown competitor, shouldn't I have been shuttled in secretly or something? The whole golf cart with the black sheets get up?
Don't worry about it. No one knows who you are. Yet. No one knows who you are yet. Tom!
Justine! And LJ too? It's so good to see you both.
Same here, Tom.
Wait, do you even still go by LJ? Man, it was always a hoot and a half having you backstage when you were a kid, dressing up in Justine's gear, being her shadow, her little Justine. But suppose you're not 8 anymore, huh?
It's fine. But I am trying to get known on my own here.
I've heard. Good thing you're debuting tonight. The secret's pretty much out backstage. A few more hours and it'd be out to the entire WWE universe. You doing something here tonight too, Justine?
Nope, just here to support my niece's big moment.
Come on. Surely you'll find some way to steal the spotlight.
Molly.
Justine.
Wow, I've got a... I better go check on the, Yeah, I got no good reason, but I'm gonna leave now.
I heard you were working backstage these days.
Beats sitting at home, talking to the internet.
It's called a podcast, and it's very popular.
But I'm not here to resurrect old rivalries.
Would you really call it a rivalry if there's a clear conclusion and undisputed winner?
I was actually here to greet our newest WWE superstar. Wish her luck.
She doesn't need luck.
And let her know that I'll be working with her to get her ready for her Survivor Series debut this evening. Is that all right?
No, that's great. I'm so excited to be here representing Team SmackDown.
Great. Get settled and then let's talk. Justine.
Please don't make things more difficult for me on my first day. Besides, you two were friends once.
Sorry, you're right. It's just... Well, you know what she did. It might be ancient history and there's no reason for her to mess with you, but be careful with Molly, okay? I'm gonna go say hello to people. You all right?
I'm all right. I'm ready.
Yeah, you are. I love you, kid. You'll do great.
I hope you don't think we're going to be friends. I certainly won't be taking it easy on you tonight.
Why would you think I'd want to be friends with you?
Because we both come from famous WWE lineage. But let's be real, we're not the same.
Sorry if I offended you in some way.
Ugh. I have a lot of respect for your aunt. You, not so much. You're only here because you're cashing in on her legacy. But do your best not to make all of us second-generation superstars look bad, okay? Though it's gonna be hard tonight when you're competing against me and the rest of Team Raw.
Hi, I'm...
LJ, little Justine. Yeah, I overheard. How precious.
Yeah. I was actually going to say I recognize you from NXT 2.0. Ava Moreno, right? You had some great matches with Cora Jade. I didn't realize you had gotten drafted to SmackDown.
Guess your famous WWE legend aunt hasn't been able to get you up to speed on everything.
Honestly, we've been pretty busy prepping for my debut. I'm a little out of the loop on everything else. Who's your match with tonight?
I don't have a match on the show tonight. Not all of us are able to skip the line, LJ.
Did I do something wrong? What's with the attitude?
Let me lay it out for you. A girl named Ava works her whole life to be the best athlete she can be. Excels at some things naturally, puts in the time to get better at the rest. Gets signed to WWE, continues to grind at the Performance Center doing everything the WWE way, makes a mark on NXT 2.0, wins her matches, and gets signed to SmackDown. Sounds pretty great, right?
What's your point?
Some of us work hard. Some of us work harder. And some of us, LJ, get to waltz into Survivor Series and get put into a match that the rest of us, those of us who have done everything by the book, would kill for.
My aunt is a legend, but I'm good at this. I got here on my own. I'm not just some nepotism signing.
Got here on your own? We'll see what happens tonight. Maybe you are good, and you'll prove that. Regardless, I haven't been given the same opportunity on this brand to prove how good I am. So excuse me if I don't play nice with little Justine, the legacy hire.
Hey, nice to finally meet the EST of WWE.
What? Isn't that you?
As in new S superstar in WWE. Ready to show Team Raw what's up tonight?
You know it. That's exactly what I'm here to do.
Now that's the confidence I like to hear. And remember, the rest of Team SmackDown has your back. Although, ideally, we would have at least met each other to get on the same page before today.
Yeah, they said they were really trying to keep my debut a secret.
I get it. I mean, the WWE Universe is going to lose their minds when they realize you're related to Justine. And don't think I'm not going to fangirl out and grill you after we win. You gotta tell me exactly what she's like.
Listen, I love my aunt. I even spent summers traveling with her on tour growing up. But it's important for me to make my own mark in WWE. Hopefully I can do that tonight.
You know the EST is all about standing out, so I understand completely. See you out there tonight. We got this.
Sorry I wasn't able to check in with you sooner. It's always nuts backstage before a major show. And I lost a full 20 minutes to Happy Corbin, who wanted to practice a stand-up routine on me. Luckily, Xia Li overheard and protected me from his bad jokes. How are you doing? Feeling good about tonight?
Is it weird that I'm a little nervous? I've trained my whole life for this, but to actually be here, debuting in WWE, it's a lot.
Honestly, I'd be concerned if you weren't a little nervous. Means you're taking this seriously, and my job is to help you succeed. Despite my history with your aunt, that's really my goal here.
You guys have some history, huh?
That's a conversation for another day. Stick around here long enough, and you'll have history with everyone. Alliances, rivalries, heck, we even have our fair share of weddings. Although those rarely seem to work out. But let's talk about your debut. I've got your custom gear ready.
Custom gear? What do you mean?
Honestly, I get it. I wouldn't want to debut in it either.
No, I mean I have no idea what you're talking about.
Huh. Not sure how this didn't get to you, but WWE management asked that you debut in a look that honors Justine's legacy. So they've made gear inspired by what your aunt wore when she won her first championship. Not that that specific match would be the moment I'd choose to commemorate. Justine got lucky.
But I brought my own gear. I designed it myself. Besides, I'm not sure if I want to use my aunt's image to establish my own. I want to make my own mark.
Listen, despite my personal feelings, it never hurts to get a rub from a WWE legend. It's also probably not wise to go against management on day one. But I know it's important to stand on your own 2 feet around here. Ultimately, the decision is yours. What do you want to do?
I love my aunt and she taught me a lot, but if I'm going to make it here, I need to make my own mark. I'm going to wear the gear I designed.
All right. We'll see how management reacts. Standing your ground can really go either way around here. But if you're determined to make your own mark, you better have the performance out there to back it up. Go get changed. It's go time.
It's Team Raw ready to battle for brand supremacy. The following contest is a 6-woman tag team match. On the way to the ring, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Bayley. Team Raw.
The superstars from the Red Brand are here to prove they don't need to play mind games to come out on top.
Well, if you're referring to the fact that Team SmackDown has a mystery partner, I think that's just good strategy.
The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown's mystery partner. And their opponents, Karen Ann, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. Team SmackDown.
Do you know who that is? The final member of Team SmackDown is none other than the niece of WWE Hall of Famer Justine.
The last legacy superstar I remember debuting at Survivor Series was The Rock. No pressure, kid.
Hold on tight. We're about to witness one of the most anticipated Survivor Series matches in years.
And one of the most anticipated debuts in years. This rookie superstar could be the second coming of her legendary Hall of Fame aunt, Justine.
Don't get your hopes up, Saxton. By the looks of it, I'd say this rookie's here to blaze her own trail.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal.
forearm.
Oh, watch this display of power.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement. Drops the elbow.
Plenty of hits coming her way now.
I know you don't expect her to make it through this match without any sort of damage, Cole, but don't forget, she has partners who can share some of the load, should things really come to that point.
Power in play.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched.
Kick to the midsection.
She certainly has the confidence of her aunt. Looks like she's setting up for the Justine Jammer.
She's putting her own mark on an old classic.
Not if Charlotte Flair has anything to say about it.
You only have one chance to make a first impression, and this one might include a hurt ankle.
And Rhea's taking advantage. Riptide. Covered by Ripley.
Rhea got her.
With the elimination, Team Raw now has the advantage.
What a letdown for the Blue Squad.
She definitely didn't expect to be out so early in this match. The top rope mishap and an apparent ankle injury played a key role in that.
And it looks like Charlotte Flair is determined to add insult to injury.
Wait a minute. Hall of Famer Justine is here.
We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the WWE Universe is thrilled to see this venerated six-time women's champion here tonight in any circumstance.
And it looks like Justine is just as thrilled to see them. Things might not have turned out how she wanted for her niece, but she's loving this crowd.
I'm just hoping that Justine can get her niece on the right track. After this debut, she certainly needs some guidance.
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person, but that was embarrassing.
Don't talk to me like that. You certainly don't always have a perfect night.
I'll talk to you how I want right now. You just spoiled the match for all of us. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown women's locker room. The Raw women are gonna rub this loss in our faces for a long time.
Did you hear that pop?
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's okay. Ego? That's another story.
You really went for it out there, huh? Didn't hold back?
The WWE Universe knows I'm related to a legend, and I wanted to make my own mark, but I got carried away. Shouldn't have done that.
I've had enough coulda, woulda, shouldas to last me multiple lifetimes. It's not worth your time to live in the past. I wish I was medically cleared to fight. I would have decked Charlotte Flair for you.
What was that you just finished saying about the coulda, woulda, shouldas?
Oh, shush. One of the few perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to ask my niece to do as I say, not as I do. Since I, can't.
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means. You okay?
I'm not, but I will be. No one ever said this would be easy. Just gotta work out the kinks.
That's my girl. I'll find you in a bit.
I can't say that was the debut we were hoping for.
I don't know what happened out there. I wanted to make a name for myself based on my own talent.
And you decided to do something showy, took your eyes off of what was happening, and let Charlotte blindside you.
It's not my fault. You told me I had to make an impression in the ring.
Listen, you get one brat moment with me, and you just used yours up. Yes, you had to make an impression by doing your job, not trying to steal the show on day one. You're here because you're good, and you could be great. You could have gone out there and had a solid match, and that would have been enough, win or lose. But you bit off more than you can chew.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. You're already off to a rough start with management. They weren't thrilled that you decided against wearing the tribute gear. Although maybe I can spin that, since it wasn't exactly the performance they would have wanted to be associated with Justine's legacy. Actually worked out for the best.
Nope. They'll just associate it with little old me. I've already seen the chatter on social media.
Great. You're worried about social media at a time like this? Get your head in the game. I'll see you at SmackDown, and we'll take it from there.
But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
LJ, welcome to SmackDown. How you doing? I'm sorry that Survivor Series didn't go so well.
Yeah, not the debut I was hoping for.
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE long enough that I pride myself on knowing how things work around here. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
What would you recommend in catering?
Honestly, the tofu. Even if you eat meat, give it a try. The seasoning is incredible.
Noted.
Any other questions? Or anything you'd like me to explain again?
Thanks, Tom. I think I have the info I need.
Fantastic. Good luck tonight, LJ. I'm certain I'll see you around soon.
welcome to SmackDown.
Thanks. You know, after what Liv said at Survivor Series, I wasn't sure if I'd be getting the warmest welcome today.
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact, I'm actually usually pretty rude to the newbies because, well, I don't want them coming for my SmackDown Women's Championship. But I don't have to worry about you at all.
I'd like a championship someday, but I plan to put in the work and build myself up to that.
You're so funny! Someday, if your huge mistake at Survivor Series is any indication, I'll be in the Hall of Fame before you're even ready to think about challenging for the championship. Nothing to worry about here, so we can be friends.
I think we're done here. So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now here's something that's less great to hear. WWE management thinks that after everything that's happened, we should take a beat before we put the spotlight back on you.
Don't worry, I took your advice to heart. I'm okay with starting small, out of the spotlight. I'm not expecting to main event right away.
Good, because you won't be. I'm going to level with you. Backstage sentiment is not good right now. You may be a SmackDown superstar, but you've got an uphill battle if you actually want to be on the show.
So, my match tonight is...
None...
What can I do? I don't want to just sit in catering.
No one does. But this will all blow over. My advice until then? Find some way to make an impact. Be so good in the ring that they can't deny you.
How am I supposed to do that if I can't get a match?
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other opportunities to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get you on main event. You'll need to find an opponent, though. Most of the roster is pretty busy with commitments on SmackDown, and I don't have time to play matchmaker.
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings. Although, have you met Ava Moreno yet? She's pretty new to SmackDown too, and also would have something to gain with a good showing on main event.
We've met. I'm not sure she wants to work with me.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If there's some sort of beef between you two, lean into it. No one said the match had to be friendly.
Well, if it isn't little Justine. I would say I'm sorry how your big debut turned out, but I don't like to lie. What do you want?
What do I want? I just feel like maybe we got off on the wrong foot at Survivor Series. Tensions were high, I probably unintentionally insulted you. I just want to make amends. I bet we have more in common than you think. Needs, goals, that sort of thing.
You must really need something.
I was hoping we could help each other.
Molly says she can get me a match on main event if I can find an opponent.
After everything you said at Survivor Series, I thought of you. Are you interested?
Sure.
Great. That was actually easier than I thought.
Oh, but let me be clear. I want a match on main event, but not one against you. I want to make an impact here in WWE and make my matches count. It doesn't help me at all to defeat some jobber.
What did you just call me?
If I wasn't perfectly clear at Survivor Series, I like people who've come up the right way and paid their dues. Not nieces who get handed special treatment because of what family they're a part of. And if that wasn't enough, I certainly don't like you after you proved me right and made a mess of things.
Regardless of what you think of me, I don't see how just sitting around and complaining is going to change anything.
I know as well as you do that no one else in the locker room is going to help you. You want a match with me? Prove that you have what it takes when you have to work for an opportunity. Pay some dues and stop waltzing around expecting special treatment.
I don't waltz.
We can agree to disagree, LJ.
Hey, what's up? I was actually hoping to see you around here.
You were?
Yeah, I loved watching old clips of your aunt on the network when I was growing up, but it was so cool when you debuted at Survivor Series and made it your own. I'm all about that.
Would have been cooler to win. What are you doing at SmackDown? NXT 2.0 doesn't take up enough of your time?
Just doing some photo shoots and a little press. Honestly, it's been nice to be backstage at a show where I don't have to keep a lookout for toxic attraction. Not that I can't stand up for myself, but it's exhausting.
Want some help?
If you're offering, yeah. Honestly, I think they're just jealous. They may be hot and talented, but they could never do what I do. For one, they'd fall off the skateboard. You don't mind coming to NXT 2.0?
Not at all. It's not like I'm spread too thin with all my matches on SmackDown.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, representing the iconic duo from Wales, Karen and her partner from Chicago, Illinois, Cora Jade. And from Atlanta, Georgia, Georgia, Gigi Dolan. And from Tampa, Florida, JC Jane.
Are you flying out for some exciting mocap action too?
I am.
This is going to be awesome! Do you think they'll let us keep the funny suits? I hope so. Man, I am such a big fan of your aunt. I always dreamed of getting in the ring with her.
Sorry you have to settle for getting into the ring with me, I guess.
Sure, but you'll be doing all her moves, so it'll be pretty close.
Why would I be doing all her moves?
Because you're doubling for her? Did nobody tell you? Awkward. Yeah, they want us to give them some new combinations of moves for classic superstars. Fans love playing as WWE legends. Don't worry, you're gonna make a great Justine.
I don't want to make a great Justine. I want to make a great me. We may be related, but we are totally different wrestlers. I'm trying to establish myself as my own person, not just a copy of her.
I hear you. I guess they just think there's no one in the world who's watched more Justine matches than you, so no one could do her moves as well. That's why they asked me to double my close personal friend, Trish Stratus.
I get it. It's just not what I thought I was signing up for.
Don't worry, it'll be fun. We'll get out there, you'll hit a couple of Justine's classic moves, and everyone gets to go home happy. You'll make believe you're Justine, and I'll pretend I'm Trish. Maybe there's a love triangle. Or I just double-crossed you and cost you a championship shot. I don't know. We can workshop our backstory on the plane.
This is going to be a long flight.
What time does the My Rise crew get here? They're such a hassle to deal with. Oh, did I say that out loud? My bad. Friendly reminder to all talent and crew, please only use 3 squares of toilet paper. We have sensitive plumbing here. Ooh, we haven't had a session like this since the one for 2K20. Yikes. You know what? Just do whatever you want. Why am I even here? I know it's weird with no audience, but I don't know. Pretend this is WrestleMania at the Performance Center. Come on, mix it up a bit. We've already got enough footage of that move. You look great. I mean, not really. No one can look good in a mocap suit, but your moves look great. I gotta get booked on NBA. Dribble with your left hand, dribble with your right hand. Now shoot. So much easier than this. Pick up the pace a bit. If we go into OT, I'm in hot water. This is going to be great in the next game. I mean, we won't use a large portion of it, but keep it up. Whoever wins this match, dinner's on me. Well, technically it's not 2K since I'm expensing everything, but it's the thought that counts. You're looking sluggish. Taco Tuesday mocap lunch is always a bad idea. Don't worry, animation will fix all your mistakes.
One, two, that's three.
I've got some good news for you.
You've actually got a match for me this week?
Actually, yes.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that kind of good news. Thank you.
I should clarify. It's not on SmackDown, but at a non-televised live event. Dana Brooke was supposed to have a match, but she did one too many handsprings, sprained her wrist, and can't compete this weekend.
A match is a match, and if it helps me win a little favor around here to step up, count me in.
Winning the match would help you gain even more favor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the iconic duo from Wales, Karen Ann. And from Staten Island, New York, the most beautiful woman in all of WWE, Carmella! here is your winner, Karen Ann.
Looks like you were right about making a statement. That was a well-earned victory.
No problem, Corey. I was happy to help. I'm just trying to show everyone what I'm capable of.
Well, that was certainly a good start. How'd you like to give the trainers here another demonstration?
What'd you have in mind?
Nikita Lyons, Kaden Carter, and Zaya Lee are coming to the PC for a social media shoot. But I know they'd love to get in some ring time while they're here.
Sounds good. I can hang out for another day or so. I'm sure there's a decent hotel nearby. Who am I facing?
That's up to you, but you won't need a hotel. They'll be here any minute. You up for another match right now?
I never turn down a match. I've been trying to get ring time for a while now, so I guess this must be my lucky day.
Great. Who would you like to face?
I'll go up against Nikita Lyons.
Sounds good. I'll let her know. See you out there.
Someone's been busy.
I'm not just having matches for your benefit. And I don't super appreciate your social media commentary.
I don't really care about the motivation. Besides, I've realized something.
What's that?
Having a handful of matches is not the equivalent of putting in years of work at the Performance Center. You know, that thing you have to do if you didn't grow up with a famous wrestling family? The so-called dues you've paid over the past couple of weeks are pretty insignificant.
You're backing out of facing me on main event?
I didn't say that. Because I also realize I can harness how unfair this is for my own good. Even if you can't benefit from your pedigree due to your overwhelming lack of talent, there's no reason why I shouldn't. And like it or not, and I do not, having a match with you, LJ, will increase my standing in the eyes of the short-sighted, legend-obsessed WWE management. Especially when I win.
So you're in?
I'm in.
You're determined to make this personal, aren't you?
If it encourages you to try a little harder than you did at Survivor Series, yes.
Fine. I'll ask Molly to set it up. We can settle this in the ring.
That's literally...
Ruthless Universe? You know I'm not one for spoilers, but I have it on good authority that the next episode of WWE's main event is going to be can't miss. So don't miss it.
This wrestler grew up in the business, and now she's growing up before our very eyes. The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the iconic duo from Wales, Karen M.
Looking out at the countless members of the WWE Universe in attendance, they are all here because of matches like this one.
It's the hardest working woman in WWE, Ava Moreno.
And from the Bronx, New York, Ava Moreno.
I don't know if there's a more talented wrestler than Ava Moreno.
I wouldn't go that far, but Ava's drive has kept her fighting for victories and opportunities. She's got a chip on her shoulder, and that makes her dangerous both to opponents and herself.
Welcome to main event, where Justine's niece is looking to put her Survivor Series debut in the rearview mirror against up-and-coming superstar Ava Moreno.
I've seen Ava at the PC, and she's as determined to make it in WWE as anyone out there. She'll be looking to make quick work of her unseasoned opponent.
Come on. Corey, give Ava's opponent a chance. Rumor has it she's been hustling to get much-needed ring reps, so I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what she can do.
And a drop. Oh, strong impact.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Shoulders down.
She kicks out before one.
Yeah, far too early for her to expect anything else. Tossed into the corner. Boom, right to the midsection. Hoisted up into a backbreaker.
And
Looks
still
like
holding on.
There's more to come.
Another. Just punishing.
Oh, straight forearm. Able to capitalize on Ava's mistake.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Flat out power. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And a slam.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Just incredible power.
Unreal strength.
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
Superhuman.
Flat out power. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
And a slam. And the pressure on her keeps escalating.
Yeah, the faults in her game plan are being laid bare.
She's showing signs of slowing now.
And this match is not over yet. Things are only going to get harder from here.
Superhuman power. Oh, ouch.
Come on, you don't hit a WWE official.
It was clearly an accident, Corey.
But one that it looks like Ava is willing to take advantage of.
Drop toe hold onto the chair.
A chair, a downed referee, and an opportunity. What's she gonna do?
Looks like both these women are ready to play dirty. She's going to use the chair.
Ava with a bit of a tribute to Eddie Guerrero. And now the referee thinks she used the chair. It's a disqualification.
It may not be the ending to this match we deserve, but it's the one we got.
I can't imagine either of these two women are terribly happy with the outcome.
I don't know, Cole. Looks like Ava might be. And at the end of the day, it's still a W for her.
Well, pretty pleased with how that match went.
Of course you are. You cheated.
Pretty sure the ref saw you cheat, LJ.
But I didn't actually do anything.
You, of all people, should know it doesn't matter what actually happens. It only matters what others in this...
I told you I would make the WWE...
You planned this from the start, didn't you?
Maybe not this exactly.
Ava's right about that.
Yeah, a fair one this time, I hope. Let me prove I'm better than her.
I'm not faulting you for it, but don't pretend you weren't about to use that chair.
Get ready for one of WWE's most eye-popping. After fireworks in their last match, Ava Moreno and her opponent are facing off again in a no disqualification match and take care of their unfinished business.
I don't know about you, Cole, but I love that Ava will do anything to get the W. Should come in handy under these rules, or lack thereof.
Let's see if Ava's opponent can match Moreno's intensity without losing focus. You have to think she needs a strong result here to restore her confidence after taking a loss.
Ooh, she responds with a counter.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
Oh,
loving blow. Lots of potential for injury here at ringside. These superstars better be careful.
The floor, the barricades, our table, none of these things are fun to collide with.
And it looks like she wants to take this match outside. There are plenty of ways battling in this area could end in serious harm.
Into a flapjack. Impressive.
And that was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Wheelbarrow, can't prepare your face for that.
She's forced onto the defensive now.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
Oh, man.
Could be some collateral damage on the way here.
Everyone needs to clear out, including us.
Able to capitalize on Ava's mistake.
Heading back to the ring. She's firing up, no doubt about it. Ooh, clothesline delivered.
She's gaining momentum here, guys.
Yeah, she's doing a good job carrying out her game plan.
Second.
The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking around the ring. And a slam.
Big elbow drop.
A commanding rush of attacks on her here.
Yeah, but she can't allow this surge to frustrate her.
Down spiral.
See ya. Ava, defenseless here. God. Ava felt the full force of that one.
Makes the cover.
Incredible power to kick out at just one.
That is firing your biggest shot, but leaving your prey left standing. Time to reload.
Supernatural power.
This match may be nearing its limit.
I don't think she even knows where she is at this point.
And she is just not giving her any room to breathe.
She's executing on her plan perfectly.
Unleashed might and force.
Elbow drop. The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking around the ring. And a slam. Ava interrupts the attack.
Excellent opportunity for Moreno to shift the momentum.
That could be the spark she was looking for. That's another focused attack to her torso area.
Senton
from the apron.
And the momentum's clearly gotten away from her now.
This is where her grit will be put to the test.
Comes back into the ring.
And she's using this moment to summon all of her strength.
Clothesline. Ava's in real danger now.
Take to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Down we go. Well, academic at this point. That's gotta be it. There's two.
And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Karen Ann.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt kicking.
As always, Cole, you're more polite than I am, so I'll just say what we're all thinking. This was as one-sided as it gets.
That's more like it. I think I've proven my point. I'm better.
I guess you can keep up with me when I'm having a bad day. But better? You must have lost count, LJ. We're even. We both have 1 win and 1 loss.
Ava's right on that point.
Of course you'd be on her side.
Do you really think I have it out for you somehow?
Fine. I'll beat her on the next main event, too.
They'd actually like you to have the final match on SmackDown.
On SmackDown?
Are you serious?
That's what I said, didn't I?
Then I can't wait to beat her on SmackDown.
Oh, calm down. Act like you go here.
Just one thing. The show's already been booked and is pretty tight. I could only get you a little time. So it's officially a 5-minute time limit match. My recommendation...
Hey, I've been looking for you, but I haven't seen you around the locker room.
You have? Honestly, I haven't had a reason to be in the SmackDown locker room before now.
Yeah, I've been wanting to apologize for what I said to you at Survivor Series. I think I was a little harsh.
I don't know about that. You were right. I was just thinking about myself, not the team.
You made a mistake. Something I've done a few times in my career. Heck, I even crashed a wedding once. Not my proudest moment, but when you're in the thick of it, sometimes it's easy to get carried away. Anyway, I shouldn't have said everyone on SmackDown was mad at you.
You weren't mad?
Oh, we were. But if we stayed mad at every loss, no one would ever be friends. So I'm sorry. And I'm excited for your match tonight. As far as I'm concerned, you should have won that first one too. You had Ava on her heels.
You watched our first main event match? Fair enough.
Good luck out there.
It's the superstar who's driven to live up to all the hype. For those of you who have been following Ava Moreno and her opponent's rivalry over on Main Event, you're in for a treat. They're here on SmackDown to settle the score.
And for those of you new to the rivalry, you're in for a treat too. These two haven't been in WWE very long, but they're already determined to crush each other.
Unfortunately, they won't have much crushing time as this is a 5-minute time limit match, so they better crush quickly.
An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Ava interrupts the attack. They're going to wear down their opponent. Oh, with the heel hook stretch.
She's got the whole WWE.
All right, snapping her back to reality. This isn't a pose-off.
The kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
Display of power here.
Creating an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Senton from the apron. All right, back to it, returning to the ring.
Oh, yeah, she's saying, let's go, bring it.
Clothesline. Big splash. She might be in some trouble now.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match.
And she's been brought to a disadvantage now.
Yeah, she's being met with a roadblock every time.
Comes crashing down with a big-time splash.
And a well-executed move we just saw there.
Ava's in real danger now.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Oh, she's in a spinning powerbomb.
Ava with a cause for concern.
2. Wow, just barely making it out.
I truly thought it was all over there. Talk about resilience.
Yeah, but did you see how the referee had to get into position? That was all the difference.
And that result leaves everyone shocked. But will the shoulder come up if that move hits one more time?
Shoulders down. Could she finally put this away?
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Karen Ann.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
That's why they call it light work, Cole. Barely even broke a sweat.
It's like I've always said, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And did you see the finish of that match? What a victory! In fact, it's a day of victories for this whole family. Not only did my niece triumph in her first match on SmackDown, it's finally time for that big announcement I've been teasing. As you know, I recently appeared at Survivor Series, and it seemed that impromptu moment scratched an itch that the WWE Universe didn't even know they had. After some talks with corporate, we've come to an arrangement, and starting next episode, Ruthless Digressions will be an official WWE podcast. It'll be all the same content you love, just with a little more WWE oomph behind it, including a brand new studio set so we can record video for all our exclusive interviews. Move over, Broken Skull Sessions and Steve Austin. There's a new podcast host in town, and it's me.